Hello YouTube, it's Alan. I'm here to give you a very quick little update on the topic of my previous video from a couple months ago or something, in which I said that I was going to use rogaine, or the generic equivalent of rogaine, on my face to try to get more facial hair, since I am over 3.5 years on T and don't have much at all. So the update is that I only did it for a few days, and I'm no longer doing it. The reason why I stopped is that it kind of irritated my skin. It was drying and just made my skin feel kind of sensitive. It made it feel as if it were sort of thin, and I felt as if my skin was a bit more red, or might become more red, or might have some kind of skin problem just because of the way in which it felt irritated. And I'm already prone to some sort of rosacea thing where my skin has problems with, like, redness and just, like, problems here on my cheeks. So I didn't want to aggravate that and make it bad. And I also didn't want to use the rogaine for like 6 months or more, because that's what you have to do. I just couldn't see using it, like having my skin be irritated for over 6 months, because you have to use it for at least a few months to see any results, and then you have to continue using it for like a few months after that to keep the results, because if you stop too soon, the hairs the follicles revert back to how they used to be. So you have to do it for a long time to make it somewhat permanent, supposedly. So I'm not gonna irritate my face for that long. And I do have sensitive skin, maybe more sensitive than average. That's kind of the impression I get. So I'm sure not everybody would have that problem. Yeah, so very anticlimactic. And then also, around the time that I started, I started to notice that it seemed like my facial hair was a bit more visible, maybe darker or a little bit thicker or something. I mean, obviously not drastically, but a little bit. And that was not because of the rogaine, because it was way, way too soon to see any results at all. So I think maybe my facial hair is just continuing to progress a little bit on its own, slowly. So now, I mean, it's been like maybe 5 days since I last shaved, and I mean, you can see something. Like, you can see some in the mustache area, and yeah, you can see some in the chin area. There's a little bit of a shadow. And I mean, I think part of my issue is that a lot of my hairs are kind of light. You can kind of see that with the light on them. Kind of blondish, reddish. And you can almost see a shadow over here at times, but still the right side is way behind. Weird. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm just not a hairy person. Maybe I will be in like 10 years. Cause my brother, who's a cis man, always comments on slowly increasing body hair, like on his shoulders and stuff. So I think for men, it just continues to increase slowly over time, regardless of whether you're trans or not. So we'll see. Yeah, well, that's it. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for watching. I will hopefully talk to you again kind of soon. Bye, and Happy New Year.